Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other video that I've made in the past. If you have any video that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Recently, my in-law, they happen to be in the neighborhood. My wife told me that they will be at our place in about 30 minutes. Were I able to put a meal together for them? And of course, my answer is not a problem with my fast cooking system. Putting a meal together for four people is really straightforward. And I'm going to show you in today's video is that how you can put a meal together for entertain guests and make it look presentable. But it's really, you're just cooking the same thing that you would normally cook otherwise. So I decided I'm going to put together a fried rice with shrimp, asparagus, and mushroom. Now, since I have all the ingredients already in my advanced prepping. So the only thing I need to do is to thaw out some shrimp. And I'm going to use the shrimp mainly as a condiment rather than as a main ingredient. So I'm going to use actually this a supersized jumbo shrimp. And probably one shrimp is adequate for each person. So I thought of 4 shrimps. Now to cook the fried rice is very simple because I already have rice in the refrigerator. I always have rice in the refrigerator because this will allow me to make fried rice anytime I want. And of course, rice is excellent to store in the refrigerator even though if you just want to eat it just as it is. Rice microwave extremely well, and usually rice has a pretty good shelf life. So I always recommend people to have some rice always available in your fridge because then you will always have it available. And next is that I'm going to scramble some the egg. I'm going to use 6 eggs for this particular fried rice dish since it's going to serve 4 people. Now, in terms of rice, I'm going to use about 3 cups of rice. Now, when I cook 3 cups of rice, when I go together with other ingredients, then each one of us will probably have about 2 cups of rice together with the shrimp, asparagus, and mushroom. Now, this rice has been in the refrigerator for probably about maybe close to 5 days. As you can see, the rice actually gets pretty tough and it's kind of difficult to break it apart. And this is why this particular tool, which frequently referred to as a meat masher, is really handy. This tool normally are used for break up the hamburger meat and a person making either spaghetti sauce or making a chili. And it turned out that when I first saw this, I cannot contain myself how happy I am to find a tool that I know will be absolutely wonderful for breaking up rice. Normally, I break it up in the wok with my wok spatula in the past, and that unfortunately definitely is the wrong approach because I tend up to make a whole mess. Quite often, I end up with a lot of rice on the kitchen counter, over the stove, and on the floor. But with this, I can keep all the rice inside the wok. I will not have a single grain of rice that will spill out from the wok. Okay, now the rice is broken up. I'm going to, first of all, it's going to season it with my Walk with Tak basic seasoning mix. Now I decided to use because this will give the rice a nice umami flavor, but without making it too salty because I'm going to cook another dish to go over it, and the sauce will provide flavor for the rice as well. And also, I want to season it very lightly because I'm going to add some cauliflower leaves and stem to the rice. Now, this cauliflower leaves and stem come from cauliflower I have. On the left, you see the cauliflower, but on the right, these are the stem that after I remove the floret, and also from the leaves that I remove from the cauliflower, which normally comes with some of these leaves. I chop them up into small pieces. And over the years, I learned that they actually make really good fried rice. When you cut them up small pieces, they cook very quickly. And they give a really wonderful texture and flavor. And for those of you who eat cauliflower and like cauliflower, they have very subtle, but I would call it a very exquisite texture as well as flavor. And when I do it like this, it usually takes only about maybe a minute for them to cook to the texture that I want. Again, so you can decide how long you want to cook it, depending on the texture you would like. If you want it to be softer, then you can cook them a little bit longer. I did a quick taste test and I like it, and I decided that's the way I'm going to treat it. However, you can, of course, season it further, and you can put more salt if you would like to, or you can put some pepper. And but I would not season it with any sauce, like oyster sauce or soy sauce, because you're going to get some sauce from the dish that you're going to stir fry, which in this case is a shrimp, mushroom, asparagus dish, and they will provide nice flavor. And you want the fried rice to have relatively bland but nice umami flavor, so that you will not overwhelm the flavor from the shrimp and the broccoli and the mushroom. So now I'm ready to cook the second part of the dish, and I just get rid of the rice, whatever it is in there. I use my wok brush to clear that out, and I don't have to clean it because it's all ready to go. And I'm going to actually going to cook 4 shrimp. Now, I first coat the shrimp with a tiny fraction of cornstarch, basically to dry out the moisture from the shrimp, so that will allow me to sear them a little bit better. And so the cornstarch also will give the shrimp a nice crispy texture. So as you can see that it only takes literally seconds to fry it on one side, and then I turn it over to fry the other side. Now, obviously, I do not want to overcook the shrimp, and to control how much to cook the shrimp, I immediately add some portobello mushroom. Now, the portobello mushroom serves a very nice purpose because it will reduce the temperature of the oil, and this will allow me to cook the shrimp more slowly, because when you cook the shrimp slowly, like you cook many other type of meat, it will actually allow the shrimp to be moist and tender within. Next, I add some asparagus. Now, here is where the advanced prepping really has make a big difference. I already have all of this in my advanced prepping, so all I need to do is to find them in the refrigerator and then combine them together. Now, there's a reason that I choose asparagus and mushroom to cook this part of the dish, because both asparagus and mushroom only require cooked very gently. So this greatly enhances the speed of how you cook this dish. Now, if I have used cauliflower or broccoli, I probably need to blanch it first because that takes longer time to cook. And if I cook them directly in the wok, it will take at least twice or maybe 3 times more time. And in this case, I have to cook the shrimp separately. Otherwise, I may overcook the shrimp. But in the case of mushroom and asparagus, they work perfectly. So next, I add some oyster sauce with just a touch of hoisin sauce. Now, this is the part really is very much up to personal preference. If you want the dish has a very light flavor and to allow the food ingredients flavor to come through, then you just add a tiny amount of these 2 sauces. And these 2 sauces work really well. It allows you to create all kinds of combinations. Okay, next I want to make a little extra sauce to go over the rice. And one way to do it is to add a little bit more water. And so as I'm adding the water, I look for any places on the surface of the wok that the sauce might have burned to it, because that usually can happen when you add sauce which contains, particularly the hoisin sauce contains the sugar, and it causes caramelization. And then now I'm just going to layer this dish, which is a shrimp, asparagus, and mushroom, right over the rice. Now, this is really a great approach because it allows you to combine the 2 dishes together, and the rice will play on along with the mushroom and the asparagus, and it gives the nice contrast in texture of the flavor. This is what makes a dish like this. It's wonderful. And I happen to have a very large plate, which I really enjoy using it. This will allow me to put everything onto a single plate. And this actually make a very nice presentation. So basically, I just cook what I normally cook, and because of the fast cooking system, I have all the ingredients available in my advanced prepping, and of course because of stir frying, I can cook it very quickly. And then with template based cooking, I just use the template for the fried rice, and I use the template for stir fried shrimp. In terms of the vegetable, I choose these two vegetables because of speed, because I know they're going to be at our place in about 20 to 30 minutes. So I will want to have everything ready before they arrive. And in fact, it worked out really well. So to go along with this dish, I'm going to, I use some kimchi as relish for the dish, and the kimchi worked really well. I make this kimchi myself, and so it's kind of add a little bit of a personal touch to this meal. Okay, I hope I provide you with some ideas and some suggestions how you can entertain guests. Now, once you have the fast cooking system, have all the ingredients available to you, entertaining guests is really just an extension of what you would normally do. Okay, if you like to learn more about my fast cooking system and how it will help you to make your home cooking to become part of your daily routine, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.